YouTube side, and we are up.
Awesome.
Happy Friday, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Happy
What's up?
Friday.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today we're hopefully give some really great stuff, but we'd appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, comment below you're here. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, perfect. Well, let's dive right in, start providing some value. We're going to talk about AI inside of your coaching businesses today. This is something that we introduced and kind of talked about to our clients inside of AR Funnel earlier this week, and it seemed to generate a good amount of interest because still, and it's funny because we're on day 3 of 2025. A lot of people have just never used or never seen the power of AI. They've heard of it. They've maybe know what ChatGPT is. They might have seen a friend use it or know somebody that uses it, but they still haven't taken advantage of it themselves because it sounds or feels, I think, maybe like, what do you think, Felicity? Like a little bit overwhelming for most people?
Absolutely. Especially if you're not like super technologically savvy, AI just seems like it's an extra realm outside of that. Like
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So what we've kind of introduced is a kind of a list, right? And you guys are going to see something down on the subscription where you can actually grab our list of coaching recommendations that we use for coaches that want to introduce AI into their business to kind of supercharge things. But down below in the description, you'll have kind of our list that we recommend for people to use and what those tools look like, all of that. We're going to talk about a few of them here today. So go ahead and grab that worksheet, guys, and then you'll be able to see it. But we're going to talk about a few of them today, go through kind of how to utilize it and what it would kind of look like inside of your business. And then we're just hoping that you guys will even just utilize some of the free features on these things and run with it. Because the reality is AI has now gotten to a point where it can literally replace or be your first few employees inside of your business for free or for very low cost. Okay. So let's start with ChatGPT. Felicity, you want to kind of introduce ChatGPT and what it's good for, what it can be used for?
Yeah, so ChatGPT can be honestly used for anything and everything between um, writing, creating ideas, helping you generate ideas. ChatGPT is honestly my favorite AI to use thus far, just because of the capabilities of it and how vast those capabilities are. I personally use ChatGPT, and I know a lot of coaches inside of AR use ChatGPT for content ideas and figuring out what to post each and every day, how to even respond to people via DMs and helping them respond to DMs, as well as just like brainstorming different ideas of what to do next steps with their business.
Yeah. Yeah. ChatGPT is probably the most well known and probably the most well rounded GPT out there. So, or AI out there, excuse me. It's
Yep.
a long language model, so that basically means that it can crank out emails for you, blogs for you. It can give you a huge list of anything that you could pretty much think up. The biggest limitation, and I know I've heard Felicity say this before, but the biggest limitation, especially on something like ChatGPT, because it can be so broad, is just how good you are at prompting it or telling it what you need out of it. So studying up on just how to do some prompting or maybe even looking up good prompts inside your industry. We actually have a really great prompt for content creation that's at the bottom of this worksheet. But learning how to prompt is going to be your biggest tool there. Next on the list, guys, we have Riverside. Mike, you want to kind of talk a little bit about Riverside and how you can utilize that?
Yeah, so obviously, like right now, we are going through Riverside for this YouTube live, but you can also go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, like multiple platforms at the same time, which is great because if you and another client or another coach or somebody else of authority, you guys can chat just like this and create content. But at the same time, be able to create talking head videos where you can talk directly to the camera. But more importantly, in my opinion, is talking here and having authority videos. Somebody else is grabbing the attention and you're just a byproduct, right? This
Mm-hmm.
allows you to easily do that inside Riverside, and you can create magic clips to where you basically film it. You can film, let's say, a 15-minute video going over macros or whatever it may be. You can hit magic clips. It'll automatically cut and chop and spit and edit those out, 5 or 6 of those, which just makes it really nice for what you're able to do. And also, too, it gives you transcripts. You can edit by the transcript. So Riverside is just a really great piece of software that you can use to help create content for your business, and we use it a lot.
We use it a lot, a lot. So it is super helpful. So like after this, guys, if we were being super smart, what we would do is we would sick our editors on this Riverside recording, and they would go in and press Magic Clips, or even just go through and edit it all out. But Magic Clips tries to find the most viral worthy stuff inside of a long form video that you film, and it breaks it up into small bite-sized clips that are, you can even choose the time frame now, 30 to 60 to 90 seconds in length, and then it'll just crank those out for you automatically. Now, are they going to be absolutely perfect? No, you might have to go in and edit or tweak a little bit, but it's 80% of the way there, which is more than what most people are doing right now. And if you can get 80% of something, that's way better than you having to go from scratch on 80% of something. So we all always need more content. Great way to do that. Opus Clips is the next one that I put down. Opus Clips does a very similar function to what we just talked about with Magic Clips, which is Riverside's version of this. Opus Clips is one of probably the most well-known for breaking down long-form videos into short-form content. So what you could do is upload one of your YouTube videos or a long-form video explaining something onto Opus Clips, and Opus Clips has a little bit better of an algorithm, as of right now at least, than Riverside in terms of breaking these things up into bite-sized, viral-worthy clips. So Opus, we've heard great things about. We haven't used it internally, but we've heard great things about it, and it's worth checking out for sure in the same kind of vein. Now, I'm going to give you the next two, Felicity, because you are a ninja at both of these things. Loom AI and Captions app.
Yeah. So first off, Loom AI is honestly it's next to ChatGPT in my books. I use it honestly more than ChatGPT at this point. Loom in general, if you guys are not using Loom, I highly recommend hopping on Loom. Loom is a software where you can video yourself and your screen at the same time. So if you guys are doing check-ins for clients, if you guys want to show a client something, we use it all the time at AR. It's like my best friend at this point. But Loom has an extension to it, and I think it's like $8 extra a month. It's very reasonable, especially for what it can do. But what it does is you can create how-tos, SOPs, different documents, all based off of the Loom video you just created in literally a matter of seconds. You just click document and it auto-populates, and then you can choose which type of document you like as well. Loom also just came out with a new feature that I haven't personally used yet. But let's say if you guys are filming like an onboarding video or a specific video that you do the same every single time, but you just change the name. Loom has created a AI where it'll actually take your voice and manipulate it so that it looks like you're saying the person's name inside of the Loom without you having to re-record. Crazy. Again, I haven't used it yet, but Loom AI is a super, super powerful tool. Yes. Wild. Absolutely wild.
So
that's important, guys, because there's so many things that like we film or I'll film, and I'm like, damn, that 5-minute run, I like ruined it in the last 20 seconds. And so it's like be able to change that, like it's game changing. So when he talks about like, hey man, creating content, to be able to like film something and have it adjusted and like make it perfect, like that's pretty awesome. And it's only going to get better, right?
Yeah.
100%. Absolutely.
Definitely. So theoretically, we could actually have an onboarding video filmed, right? And don't be surprised if you guys see something like this, but we could have Felicity film an onboarding Loom on like, guys, these are the only steps we need you to do to set up your AR account and be ready for your first call. And it could say the person's name at the beginning, and then we could have that name changed for every single person. Just like you guys could do the same thing for all of your clients with the same type of an onboarding Loom that automatically just gets switched out with the person's name. So huge value add, and then you film one super high quality video where you nail it and you get it perfect, and you're not having to just film the exact same thing over and over and over again. So huge value add. I think that's gonna be huge for Loom.
Yeah, for
Captions
sure.
app.
Captions. All right, so Captions is an app that you can download on your phone, and it helps you. So honestly, pairing Captions with Riverside, I could see as being a huge benefit, because Riverside takes long form and cuts it up into clips, but then you could take those clips and put them into Captions app, where it'll automatically put in captions for you, as well as you can have it do specific emojis. So if you guys have ever watched like Alex Ramosi's videos online, he has a lot of like fun like captions. different AI panovers. So like, let's say if you're watching a video on Instagram and someone's talking and they talk about some like snowy mountain or whatever the case, captions can actually take AI and notice that you say snowing mountain, and it'll actually put up a photo of snowing mountain for you automatically. Caption has a lot of different features. I personally haven't used it in a while, and this is from things from like months ago. So I can't even just imagine like what else they've come out with. But you can cut using captions, so like cut up your videos there. There's so many different things you could do. I'm trying to think of everything, but there's a whole streamline of buttons. Captions is definitely the best editor with AI included. If you guys want quick, fast editing, in an all-in-one app.
Yeah, and it actually has just a complete like floor to ceiling button now, so you could just say like have AI edit this video,
Wow.
and you can just put a video in that's 60 seconds
That's
long
awesome.
or 90 seconds long or whatever,
Mhm.
and just press edit, and then it'll take like 15 seconds to edit the entire video, and it'll put in like little graphics, it'll zoom in, zoom out based on what you're saying, it'll
Yep.
like make little emojis and stuff, it'll add obviously captions that are animated at the bottom of your, so like you can
Mhm.
have it edit the entire video for you, and those things are just getting better and better. But I think at least whenever I bought it, I think it was like $60 a year or something. So
Yeah.
it's like you can't really beat an editor. I mean, Mike, what do we pay for a video? Like $30 a video? Yeah, you can't really beat an editor that, and our editor probably is using some form of like captions app or something similar.
1000% is using software. It's
Yeah.
just somebody else managing to do it. But yeah, if
Totally.
you want to do it all yourself, 1000% way to go.
Yeah, you
I
can't
mean,
beat
it's
it.
what
Yep.
we did.
We did it for a long time like that.
We did it
Long
until we
time.
made $70,000 a month. We were
Yep.
editing our own videos.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's why you guys have seen our content get a lot more consistent over the last like 90 days, basically. So those are all great tools, guys. Next, we've got My Coach AI, which I know Mike just got off a mastermind call with
just
their
got
people.
Mastermind. Yeah, great team, great staff, great company. Basically, it is like trainerized except with AI built into it. So they can essentially, you can dive into, and we'll put in the description below like the links, you can go check it out. But My Coach AI has it to where it can build out programs based on AI. It can build out nutrition plans based on AI. So for example, make me a meal plan for the next 6 weeks for this client that needs to hit these macros, but also be sure that we do a pescatarian diet. And the same time, I also don't want to use rice. And it builds it all out. It's
Yep.
like pretty neat.
And it's actually got a link to My Coach AI with a special discount from us inside of the worksheet, guys, if you are interested in checking that out. It's got demos and everything. It's a very robust platform, and they're only getting better. It's pretty cool to see. Lastly, we've got Planable. Felicity, you want to kind of fill us in on that one?
Yes. So Planable is a really good software if you guys need a calendar to plan out all of your content. Essentially, what Planable is that you can create a whole content calendar and actually have it write your own like copy for you when it comes to what you need to say inside of the videos. And it can help you write honestly anything when it comes to content and plan it out as well. That's why it's called Planable. I personally have switched mostly from Planable to then ChatGPT just because I like to use like all one tool instead of like hopping around. That's just my personal way I like to rock and roll. But Planable in general, like the calendar settings and the ability to integrate AI into it is truly remarkable. And it's really something to look into if you guys need an organizing software for all of your content creation and so on and so forth, for long or for short form as well.
Yeah. And if you have the worksheet pulled up, guys, next are a couple of ChatGPT prompts that we tell our people to use, our clients at AR Funnel to use in order to get ideas for content. I think if you use those prompts, you will kind of see, even if you've never used AI before, you will see how powerful this thing is and how easy it is to, we can't ever use the excuse again that we don't have ideas for content. Let's just put it that way. So those prompts are super powerful. And then lastly, the last thing that I kind of want to talk about is the AI features that we actually have integrated into AR Funnel. Okay, so we've got Content AI, which is similar to like a ChatGPT, but just built in to all of our funnels, all of our blogs, all of our emails. So you can have AI actually help you out with either writing from scratch or rewriting any chunk of text inside of the platform. We have Workflow AI, which means that you can actually integrate ChatGPT into your workflows to help you make decisions or help you craft responses to people. We have Conversation AI, which is basically a chatbot that can just go in and either suggest responses for you to send to people, or you can have it actually go off on autopilot and message people for you inside of your DMs, inside of your Facebook Messenger, inside of your emails, or inside of actual text messages, which is a super cool one. And then we actually have like Employee AI, where AI can actually go call leads for you and help you book calls, help you close people, help you sell something that's low ticket. And guys, the AI integrations in AR are just getting more and more robust and even cooler. It's hard to even keep up with it on our end as we're kind of showing everybody all of these things that the system can do. But we've integrated it as well, because really in 2025, one of the biggest, I would say, factors between people that are going to explode in our industry and people that aren't is how are you utilizing these tools that we now all have access to. Some people are choosing to put them in their business and actually use it and take advantage, and some people are not. And those that are not are going to get left behind, because you just can't operate at the speed that these things can operate by yourself as a normal human being. And that's just the truth of 2025. Mike, anything you want to add there?
No, man, I think that pretty much sums it up. You know, we always want to say is I never want to replace the human. I just want to help the human do a really good job.
Exactly.
And the faster that we can help you get a speed to lead through automations and through AI, like it definitely is going to help you do that. And most people's goal is, man, I'm just trying to make the most money possible. And AI allows you to do that without having to hire other people. It's just you need a system to make AI help work. And so we're here to help do that, which is why we have these calls, provide as much free value for you guys so that you can actually build that business. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing 2025. I know we're going to. We hope to see you guys on the journey.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.
Thank you. See you guys then.